Hi, my name is Mija Jung. I live in New York and Berlin, and I'm a painter. And last couple of years, just 100% to abstract painting. This is my studio on the corner. I usually clean up on the corner. I set up as if, so I paint, but I paint as if it is inside installation, each paintings. So that's how I work. So they are related mostly. Oh, the quality is really bad. This is 2021. I think it is as inside the body, and it's very subjective. Anybody looking at their own ways. And also this, I set up as there's a person inside. And also this, I changed a lot this. So first I started with human figures, and then the figures keep changing. Basically, I don't have stories, and I responded to what happens, and then the figures, they just constructed it. Like there is arms up and the guts out, actually. This is video. My painting was in the installation, and there was a performance. This place was originally a Christian church, and then this Korean Buddhist temple, they bought the place, and then they made it as an art center, and they do both religions happening in the same place. This was kind of a long time ago. It's self-portraits. It was very quick drawings. It took just half an hour each day, or few times a day. I did it for a couple of months. And this was installation in library for about 6 months. This is, I'm currently finished. I'm in the middle of it. 108 paints. It's in Buddhism, Hinduism, or some Eastern religion. This number is very important. So 108 paints constructed by 36 past and present, future. They created these 108 pains, like for example, sadness, happiness, or negative, positive. I did these drawings. I tried to be more free from a traditional way of painting. Becomes more drawing, becomes more spontaneous, more sensory. And this is a little bit off. I just played with the carpet. I just found this carpet in the castle. And these are small pieces, examples of small pieces. But they are I am very traditionally educated by, so I'm like a traditional painter. My teachers were like masters, minimalist masters, were abstract expressionism. Plus, and graduate school, my teacher was a very famous cultural activist and political artist. And I was trying to be more engaged with politics and social issues, but I don't know, it became more more abstract. I think it as more autonomous. It's more about myself and my essence. These are small examples, small sizes. And at the same time, I'm trying to make this 108, the 108 pieces, making bigger sizes. These are 2 meters. When I create this, I was creating abstract objects in the space as if like inside the body organs, and it's floating. When I was trying to paint without any limitations or intentions, and I just lines or just a body of color. That's all thing I use just for my paintings. And I expect the viewers, they respond their own associations with the colors or the space or the objects. This is also, I pretend, if I have to say, this is like inside the body, like a guts. I call them like nerve endings. When you have emotions, you respond with your nerves. Even though you don't, you touch and you have senses, and you have some event happens, and then you respond with your guts and your nerve endings. That's what I'm trying to communicate with you. That's all.
The small pieces, the 108 paints, you keep doing them, or you keep adding on them, right? Or you keep creating these kind of small pieces, and then you added the new ones, the big ones that you experiment, and all of this is one series. Is this correct?
Yeah, I try to make the big ones 108 pieces.
Also, okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be more phenomenal, more immersive in the space, because those pieces are like about these sizes. So if it's 108, yeah.
Okay, and so my question is like, okay, how do you come up with these images? Do they come randomly, or you have some reference? How do you discover them?
I'm Korean, and my background is, it's like Buddhism. My parents, my mom, also, and I'm still, I think, more like a Buddhist than Christian. And Buddhism, 108, it's like, so 108, you have 108 spots, like acupuncture spots, energy points. And what I do Tai Chi and I do exercises, and then I count 108 all the time. When I do this, I do 54 and then 54. I don't know. And so for me, it was like, okay, what number? When should I stop? 108. 108 pieces, yeah.
For example, but I see also shapes. So you just they come up. The images they come up to your mind, and it's random imagination, right?
So I've been painting for a while. So I've painted different things like figures or some more minimalistic work. But this is more to free myself, and there's no rules. Just mark making, lines, just blocks of colors or spray. And then I look at that after finish, and then I figured what I wanted, and I show to people, and then we communicate. So this is not like a finished project. It's more like I want you to touch it, and then we communicate through that painting. It's like a medium.
Nice. Who wants to go next?
Yeah, I might have missed it, but I just wondered about the scale, because you started with a small, and now it's kind of big, and it's gonna be like, what made you to change the scale? Is it because you have a more space now, or?
As I said, after finishing 108, it's for me become more easier. You know, first when you free yourself, you go to dance floor. In the beginning, a couple of hours, you're not free, and after 35 hours, you have more energy. Like you don't need to think about it. It's like that. So this big piece, even this big piece, is 2 hours I can finish it.
Okay.
So you said one of your teachers was a minimalist master. Do you yourself sometimes put limits or restrictions on you? Like you say, you only use, I don't know, 3 colors, or like other forms of restriction in your practice?
So this, the whole thing I'm showing here, I used to use the color. I mixed it like, and then I tried to find the color. But these spray paint, markers, even oil paint, I didn't mix. I just used it. I just bought them from the store. I just used it. Maybe that's my minimalism happened. I chose that way, so it's different from previous practice. I'm not like choosing my own color. This is I just using from commercially made already.
Thanks. Yeah, so I find it really interesting that like the human body is like very much like a classic object of painting, like the most prominent object probably. But like everything you showed here and mentioned where the human body was involved, it was like the internal organs. So it was like either the guts or the nerves or the veins. So I don't really have a specific question other than what might the significance of that be, or like what is it you're painting there basically? Like. So
when you are like teenagers, you care about like style, what you wear, and like I'm mature, it's less of a style, it's more of how I feel. So this is more important. This torso is more important than the clothes. So I guess I wanted to feel the my breast spots or these kidneys, or like I want to focus. I never focused on, and this is like the life, the essence of life to me now. So I want to take them out, but if I can, but it's like a symbolic, I guess. It's not really I'm taking out.
Yeah, great, thanks.
Someone else want to ask? I have one actually. So you do a lot of paintings, right? You produce a lot of them. Are there? So I guess you say you. This is my assumption. So are there some of them that you discard because they don't work well, and why they don't work well? Because in any case, you are doing this movement. You try to find out the points, but when do you decide that one piece is not working?
Yeah. Now I don't paint like before. I paint badly. Before, I think a lot before I start, but now I don't think. I just start, and I try to make it look bad, and then next day it look better. Actually, I don't know. It's mysterious. It looks good when I'm making it, and next day it doesn't look good, because when I create, I feel comfortable. That means I'm copying something, like I saw somewhere, or I'm comfortable with it. Then it's boring. But when I create, it's uncomfortable. I don't like it. Then next day I look at it, that was me, or because it's strange. I don't know what it is. That's what I like. When I throw away my work, also randomly, I just throw away. I don't know, and then I forget about it. I don't think too much now. Or just count 108. Okay, 5 left, and I just throw away. It's like random. It's a lot of different ways to make art now.
And probably
Strange.
there is a kind of a personal or a memory of it, or a personal connection with what you did, right?
I think I'm more confident about life, I guess, so I don't care. It's throw away, it's gone. But if it was important, it's gonna come out again later. Because I throw away, so 5 years later I do make the same thing, and it's gonna be there.